Well, we've reached Holy Saturday, which is the day of the tomb. It's the day when it's interesting how the church kind of writes about this, some of the poets too, in the Christian tradition, how nature receives her creator. Jesus is the one through whom all things were made. That's what Christians believe, right? The second person of the Trinity, God from God, light from light, the one through whom all things were made, including the earth, including the garden that Jesus's body, lifeless body, is laid in. Nature receives her creator. Jesus, born in a cave, well, a manger, but we sometimes say a cave, he's died, he's laid in a tomb hewn out of rock, so it's like a little cave, and the creator of nature sleeps there at rest in nature, sleeps. His body is kept safe there in the tomb, and awaits the moment of the physical resurrection. Now, it's interesting what the theology here is. Both Catholics, Orthodox, and probably the Protestants as well. The other Christians, the non-denominational Christians, and the mainline Protestants would say that what's going on in the tomb is not decay, because we have prophecies, from the Psalms and the prophets, that the Messiah's body does not decay in the tomb, that is actually kept safe there. And what's happening is his body's being prepared, actually, for the resurrection. There's a reversal of the second law of thermodynamics here, and Jesus, his excruciatingly tortured body is being made ready to receive his spirit again, but also to be made new. He's not just going to rise in the body that he lived in here on earth. It's going to be a glorious body. It'll be his body. People will recognize him, but it's new. It's an indestructible body. It's a body that can walk through walls, that can walk on water, that can float in the air. And all of us look forward to the general resurrection, when we too will possess what we call the glorified body. The real feeling for me about Holy Saturday is peace. Jesus has won his victory. He's won his victory. Where he is on Holy Saturday, he's preaching to the souls of the dead. His soul is preaching to the souls of the dead, and about to lead them into heaven in the great parade of the saints, going into heaven, because salvation has now been won for the human race. So it's a day of peace, a day of rest, and a day when nature is sort of quiet and respectful, because her creator has entered into human death, which is really something to think about. Holy Saturday.
Let us pray. Christ, in the midst of this holy time, we praise you for the sacrifices that you have given to each of us. On this Holy Saturday, let us, the Bishop O'Dowd community, help bring light to each other's worlds, just as you have done for all of us. Let us see you as a teacher, as you continue to be a guiding light in all of our worlds. Soon a new day comes, and together we will persist. We will fight for peace, and we will fight for change, just as you did. Thank you for always being a light in the dark places of this world, and in the dark places of our own lives. In moments of frustration with each other, remind us to appreciate the value each and every person brings to the O'Dowd community. May your light and love shine in all of us and in all the world. Amen.